Okay, so okay. Well, okay, let me ask you about the maybe a common brand, of mobile phone in Vietnam. So what do normally people use in Vietnam? What mobile brand do normally use?
Mm. Um, Mobile phone brand, right?
Yeah,
Uh, Apple. Apple
Apple.
is very, yeah, very, say, very popular in
Yeah,
Vietnam,
of
but it's
course.
a bit expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
So, yeah, expensive. So I think the most popular is the Samsung.
Yeah,
Samsung, yeah.
of course, of course. So
Yeah.
tell me about you. So which one do you prefer? Apple, or the other one, Samsung and all the I don't know brands? Which one?
I prefer Apple.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so what is really important to you when, I don't know, buying or choosing something? For example, when you buy your phone, what is really important to you? So, for example, big screen, name of brand, I don't know, something like this. What features maybe?
The future, yeah. Mm, maybe. Okay. I love the color. Art.
Ah,
Yeah,
color.
I love color, and it's very stylish, right?
Ah, so what color do you like? What color do you like?
uh, I changed many color, but now, sorry, I still use the old
Oh,
one,
it's
the 11.
great. I like it.
Uh,
I like it. It's really
yeah,
beautiful. Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's a kind of green. I don't know. It's something
Yes,
like,
right, right.
yeah, of
Yeah,
course. Yeah.
right.
Oh, it's really good color. But
And
mine
and
is,
I change
yeah.
the color every time.
Ah, that's great. But
Yeah.
actually, every time when I want to change my phone, I decide to, okay, this time I would change the color. But all the time I use black.
Black. Okay.
All the
Do
time.
you,
I don't
oh,
know.
really? Do you use the case, the cover case?
Off, no, actually, it's something like this
No.
because I like to see. I like to see the color of my
Ah,
phone. So no, I've got just something like glass.
yeah,
Of
yes.
course,
That's
of
I
course.
I never use the cover
Yeah, of
because
course.
yeah, it's very beautiful color,
Yeah, of
right? So
course. You do. Yeah, you can't cover it.
so
I do agree.
yeah, so most of people use the color, so
Of course.
you cannot what's that,
See,
see
of
the
course, you can
color.
see the color,
Yeah,
of course, because, for
yeah.
example, you buy a green phone and then you use another cover that is, for
Mhm.
example, red or black, and we can understand that what the color of phone is.
Color.
But I do agree
Yeah,
with you. If you want to use a guard or, for example, something like cover, it's not bad to use a glass
coverage.
so that you can see. Of course, it's
Yes.
protective and you
Yeah.
can see the color of your phone. So yeah,
Yeah.
I do agree with you. And let me ask you
Yeah.
another question. Of course, it's
Yes.
not related with our lesson, but it's really interesting, and I'm going to talk about it. Do you know the reason of actually behind the name of brands? What is the reason behind the name of brands? For example, why Apple is Apple? Why the logo is, for example, is
Wow.
Apple? Do you know anything?
Maybe I hear the reason, but now sorry, I forgot. I forgot.
Okay, so we're going to do
Yeah.
something.
But this is really
Yeah.
yeah, interesting.
Of
Yeah.
course,
It
because
seems.
of
Yeah.
this, because I really like this actually title. So because of this, I download a video. So
Yeah.
we can, of course, we can watch the video about logos if I can find it, of course. Just give me one moment to
Okay.
find this video. I think it can really be really interesting. So downloads. Okay, this one. Logos. Huh. I found it. Okay, so okay. Now, let me share my screen. so that you can see the video. After the video, we will talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, this one. Well, I think you can see it now.
Apple, BMW, Coca-Cola, Toyota. We see these famous brands everywhere, but never consider what their logos mean exactly. But every line, curve, and color has meaning behind it. Most of them were designed to indicate something much more than simple beauty. Curious to know? Watch the 16 famous logos with a hidden meaning you've never noticed.
Take for
Number 16. Hyundai.
pen and paper.
Many people think that the logo of the South Korean company Hyundai is simply the first letter of its name. In fact, the letter H symbolizes two people, a client and a representative of the company, shaking hands. That's very thoughtful. Number 15. Adidas. The name Adidas is derived from that of its founder, Adolf Dassler. The company's logo has changed over time, but it has always included 3 stripes. The current logo is 3 stripes at an angle which together form a triangle. This symbolizes a mountain, which in turn represents the challenges that all sportsmen have to overcome day after day. Number 14. Apple. Rob Janoff, the designer who came up with a world-famous Apple company logo, explained his idea in one of his interviews. He bought a bag of apples, placed them in a bowl, and spent time drawing them for a week, trying to break the image down into something simple. Taking a bite out of an apple was part of the experiment. Completely by coincidence, he realized that bite sounded exactly the same as the computer term bite. Isn't this guy top of his field? Number 13. Vio. The first 2 letters of the Vio logo symbolize an analog wave. The last 2 are similar to the numbers 1 and 0. That is, symbols of a digital signal. Number 12. Amazon. At first glance, Amazon's logo appears to be nothing special. However, it was designed with the company's philosophy in mind. The orange arrow is similar to a smile because the company wants its customers to be satisfied. The arrow is also stretched between the letters A and Z in a hint that the company sells absolutely every product you can imagine. Number 11. Baskin-Robbins. The pink-colored parts of the BR section make up the number 31, which is how many ice cream flavors Baskin-Robbins used to famously sell. Have you tried them all? Number 10. Toyota. Many people compare the logo of this Japanese car producer to an image of a cowboy wearing a hat. In fact, it represents a stylized image of a needle eye with a thread passing through it. This is a hint at the company's past. They used to produce weaving machines. However, the individual parts of the logo also spell out the letters of the company's name. Number 9. Continental. Continental, a famous car tire producer, has a logo in which the first 2 letters depict a car wheel. Yeah, everything genial is simple. Number 8. Formula 1. If you look carefully at the white space between the letter F and the red stripes, you can see the number 1. The red stripes are also meant to be a graphical representation of the high speed of Formula 1 cars. Number 7. Pinterest. On Pinterest, people collect images they like from across the internet and pin them to their online boards. That's why the image of a pin is hidden in the letter P, simple and clear. Number 6. Beats. Beats, an audio equipment producer based in the USA, uses a logo in which the letter B looks like headphones on a person's head. Less definitely means more. Number 5. Toblerone. Toblerone, the famous chocolate company based in Bern, Switzerland, has a silhouette of a bear in its logo. That's because Bern is sometimes called a city of bears. You can see a lot of these animal figures throughout the town, in fountains, at the clock tower, and even on buildings. Number 4. BMW. They say that the central part of the logo symbolizes the rotating blades of an airplane, which is linked to the company's early history of aviation technology. In fact, it is simply a part of the Bavarian flag, the area of Germany where the company originated. Number 3. LG. The logo of this South Korean electronics company is a stylized image of a person's face. According to the company, this represents its aspiration to have ordinary human relations with their customers. Number 2. Evernote. We all know that elephants have impressive memories. They can remember both faces and events. That's why Evernote, a note-taking application, uses this animal as part of the logo. The corner of the elephant's ear is folded over in a similar way how people fold the corner of a page to make notes. Number 1. Coca-Cola. In the Coca-Cola logo, in the space between the letters O and L, you can clearly see the Danish flag. It's purely a coincidence. Nevertheless, Coca-Cola has used this as part of its marketing campaigns in the Scandinavian country. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video,
Well, okay. So, let me stop sharing. Okay. So, which one was more interesting, you think?
More
I wrote
interesting.
down some things. Okay, so which one was more interesting? I want to see if we actually have the same taste or no.
Interesting. Adidas.
Ah, of course.
Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah, I love Adidas.
Yeah.
And Apple.
And yeah, very good. Of course, the name of founder, it's founder. And of course, triangle, and that indicates mountain. It means that you have a really hard way to, of course, very good. And yeah, actually, all of them are interesting, but you know, of course, Atlas was really good. And Apple, I think
Yeah.
it was really accidentally, something accidental thing, you know.
Yeah.
There is no big reason behind it, but
Yeah.
Wayo was, I think, analog waves. So Wayo is, I think it's good. You know, it's a good idea. And
Yeah.
I think Coca-Cola, the first one,
Coca-Cola. Yeah.
yeah, that is really
That's good.
good. You
Yeah.
know, of course, Dane's flag. So I think
Yeah.
it's really interesting. And if we don't focus, you can't realize the reason behind this logo. You know, that's really
Yeah.
interesting,
Yeah.
of course. And I liked them. I liked them. That was really good. Okay, well, and now when you buy, actually, when you buy something, goods, product, something, is it important to see one of these logos, Annette, or no? For example, you want to buy TV. Is it important to buy special logo or no?
Um, mm, maybe no.
So what is
No.
really important? What is really important? Price?
Actually, I love the logo. I love logo. I love Coca-Cola, Apple, and Adidas. I love the very mm, how to say, sorry, it's difficult to explain. But for example, for Japanese car, I think the design is not good. It's not good.
I know. Sometimes, of
And
course, I know what you say.
yeah,
Of course, sometimes, for example, some brands are really
a
actually
brand,
maybe
really,
good, perfect, but you know, you don't like their design. I know, I do
yeah,
agree. Yeah, I do
Yeah,
agree.
I don't like the design of Japanese car, and the logo is not good. It's not cool. Say,
Yeah, yeah, of
yeah, very
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Japanese car is really good, really
Oh,
good.
of course. Of
Yeah.
course.
So
So,
so I buy I use Japanese car, but yeah, if
but
I
you
have
didn't like it.
other yes, yes, but it's really good because I would say this is very safe.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
safe. You can when you use it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
But I think they have a really simple designs. You know, they have
simple
really
design.
simple designs. I think so. I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but I think yes, they have really simple design. But of course, quality is really important. So
but
of
yeah,
course, you
yes.
need to buy something that actually is really with a really high quality. That is really important because you want to spend your money, you know? So, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So the quality
well,
is good and the logo is good. It's
of course,
perfect. Yeah,
everything is good. Logo is good, quality is good, design is good, but
design,
money
but
is
money.
the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So we need to save our money. So of course, uh, sometimes we can't afford.
Okay.
Okay, well, so now we're gonna talk about smartphones again. Okay, but let me. Okay, so light or heavy? You know, some smartphones, maybe some products are really heavy, of course, because of their
Yeah.
screen or something. Some there are light, smaller, lighter. So which one is important for you, light or heavy?
It's light,
Light, of course.
light. Yeah,
So, I
of
like
course.
this.
Thin.
I like this
Yeah.
feature being really thin. That's really important to me. So,
Oh,
what do you think?
yeah. Thin is good.
Yeah, of
Light,
course. Yeah,
light and thin. Yeah.
yeah. And a cool design, of
Cool
course.
design, of course, of course,
Of
of
course,
course.
that is really
Yeah.
important. And a bigger screen, that's
Big
really good to
screen.
me. Of course. Yeah, of course.
Yes.
I need to see everything, because I spend lots of time
Because
on my phone searching, surfing, so I need a bigger screen to see everything. So that's
yeah,
really important.
yeah.
And cool apps.
Cool up. Yes, of course, of course. Yeah.
Okay, let
Mm.
me ask you about the coolest app that you ever used. The
Cool
best app. The
up.
best app.
Best up. As of now, I'll say I don't know if it's cool or not, but if it has the app we use, the, say if you use the app, so it's
Yeah,
very good. As for
art.
example, art, yeah, cool apps. For example, nowadays some TV has app on itself. You don't have to install, or
Hmm.
you don't need to buy other device.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so it's very uh convenient.
yeah. Practical. You
Yeah,
think it's really practical? Of course, of
practical,
course.
practical. Yeah,
So,
Amazon app,
mhm.
mm, YouTube, YouTube. Yeah,
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube
Yeah, of
and
course.
Facebook, Facebook.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, Facebook and YouTube. YouTube, I think, is the best. I do agree with you because I see everything, download, upload,
Yeah.
watch thousand and millions of videos. So of course it's really practical, I think, YouTube. And uh let me ask you about an app that you actually installed on your phone and you regret it. You said that I need to remove this. You didn't like
But
it.
once again, please.
So let me ask you about an app that
Yeah.
you installed on your phone, and after that you regretted and you said that I need to remove this app. It's awful.
Awful.
Is there any app?
Let me check.
Let me check if you want to
Let me
remove
check.
something or no.
Let me check. Ah, Mercari. Mercari. Sorry. Is it do you can you use Mercari in America?
Mer
Mercari.
Mercury?
Mercari. Yeah.
So why? I'm not using something like
I'm
this.
not sure. Yeah.
So
It's a app you can uh you can buy or sell the second hand or a new one or second hand products. And
yeah,
sometimes, yeah, and sometimes it's very you can find
yeah.
something is very rare.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I've never used something like this. But we have a Mercury smart app is
Mercury.
something different. Actually it's
Yeah,
something like, camera, something like this, an application.
camera.
So
Yeah,
yeah, it's different. It's different. It's from something that you
yeah.
say. But you think, okay, so you didn't like it?
I installed, but I never use it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, of course. Yeah, of course. So, well, we have lots of apps on our phones that we never use. And okay, is it important, to take a high quality picture using your phone?
Yeah. Yes, very important.
So, of
Yes,
course.
important.
And
Yeah.
because of this, we buy, I think, one of the most important reasons that why people buy Apple is, of course, camera. I think one
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
But nowadays there is a really actually I think close rivalry competition, among different smartphone brands. Something, we have, I think there are some I can say well-known brands all around the world, Asian brands, and of course, and they are competing, closely, and they have a really, really strong, competition in quality, and of course, especially, I remember that I'm not sure that was, about a phone with a really, really great camera. Well, I'm not sure
Yeah.
if it was actually real or no. So because it's
Yeah.
something, really strange.
Yes.
Well, okay. We have some words, and it's your turn. I talked a lot. Now it's your turn to talk. So let's
So,
get started. Of course. Okay, so
yeah.
it's time to rest and listen to you.
It's
It's
okay.
your turn.
Okay.
Uh,
Uh, hmm. Mm, okay. Nowadays, the cell phone become uh, the cell phone is required to be light and thin, but it also required to a lot of function. Mm, It is required to be light and thin,
and
but
functional.
yes, but at the same time, it's also required to be functional. functional.
Functional, of course. Very
Yeah.
good. Practical, functional, of course.
Hmm. A lot of people choose Apple mobile phones because of its cool design. Um, okay, my wife loves a phone with a big screen because she watch she watch she watch videos on it.
She watches.
She watches, yes,
Okay, and
watches some
phone.
videos
Very
on it.
good. Mhm.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Mm, okay. So increasing cool apps, mm, increasing cool apps is also a strategy to increase the sales of mobile phone.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. And the last one, picture quality.
Picture quality, picture
Yeah, of
quality.
course.
Yeah, picture quality. Yeah. Nowadays, yeah, people uh, uh, don't use the camera
Camera.
because because uh, mm, quality. Okay. The cell
Yes.
phone, the cell phone's picture quality is good enough so that
Mhm.
people don't don't need to buy a camera.
Very good. Very good. That's great. Okay. Well, so let me, okay, keep going. Okay, I need to find this audios. I need to ask for, ask VIP to send me this, actually, what items are the shoppers. So, because I don't have them, so we need to, every time we need to skip the listening, so it's not good. Okay, so let's do this part together. Of course, we will do something about this listening.
Okay.
Okay, Tim or Eric?
Okay, I'm Eric.
Okay, Eric. So,
Okay.
okay.
Well, your phone looks amazing.
Yeah, thanks. I just bought it last Monday.
Can I look at it, Tim? I have to say it has a really cool design.
Sure. I love the black color. Yeah, of course. Same with me.
Well, it's very light and thin too. How's the camera?
Great. Okay, how's the camera? Great. The quality is perfect. Let me take a picture.
Do you ever watch movies on it?
Okay, and Yeah, I watch everything, movies and YouTube videos, and it has a really big screen.
Cool. And is it expensive?
Not really. The price is not too high. It's quite reasonable, I think.
I'm about to buy a new phone, so maybe I'm going. So maybe I'm go to the store tomorrow.
Really? Ah, I have a watcher, so you can get a 10% discount there.
It's awesome. Thank you, team.
Yeah, actually, Tim was really good guy. So,
Yeah.
of course, well, of course, it was really good guy. Okay, now, uh, you just bought a new phone and you're going to explain it to me so that you want to convince me that it's really good phone. Okay,
Hmm.
so think of it and try to explain your new mobile phone to me so that I get convinced to buy maybe the same phone.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Uh, it's about to buy a new one. Just just bought a new phone. Yes. Say. Um. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah.
it seems you say it seems you have a new mobile phone.
Have you seen, you mean? Have you seen?
I've, mm, we've seen.
Have you
Yeah,
have you seen my new mobile phone, you mean?
mobile phone. Oh yes.
No.
Yeah. So
Yeah, of
so
course.
no.
Have you seen?
So,
Yeah.
so, have
Okay.
you seen?
So no, I haven't. So would you explain it to me? So as I realize you bought a new mobile phone, so
Uh yes. I bought a new one. I bought a new one yesterday.
and
And
and so
mm, bought a new one yesterday. Uh, so bought a new one yesterday, and say it's very mm, it's very thin, and you can I can put it in my pocket. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So
So, uh,
so it's a really little device, and of course you can put it, you can carry it in your pocket.
pocket. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and
And the design is really
mm-hmm.
good. The
L'anglais est
color is
dur.
Yeah, and its design
the
is really
color
cool.
very cool.
So,
Yes, the design very cool, and the color is very say it's very
mhm.
vivid. Say
Yeah, vivid color.
very
It has
beautiful.
vivid color. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. And
Yeah.
great.
Uh, it's very easy to use.
It's very easy to use. Very good. Okay, that's great. So I convinced. I want to buy this phone. No, of course. Okay, that was good. Actually, there are some, phrases, that you can use to talk about smartphones. But I'm going to do something. I can share, there are some videos on YouTube that, of course, I can play it now and we can watch together, or I can actually share the link of video with you and so that watch it anytime that you want. So just tell me if how you feel more comfortable and I can do it. And so I can share it on a screen and we can watch it together, or I can share it, for example, the link with you and you can watch it at home. So which one do you want?
Oh, okay. I would like to watch the video. Yeah.
Now or at home?
Now. Yeah. Now.
Okay.
Now.
Okay, so why not? Of course, why not? Okay, just let me check everything that, because I think it's going to be timeout. So okay, we talked about this. Okay, and bigger screen. So okay, so we talked about everything. Okay, so there is nothing else that we're gonna affect. Now let me share the screen again so that you can see. Actually, this one can be good one. So
Toute simplicité. Grammarly vous donne confiance pour communiquer.
And share the screen again. Well, okay.
To do an English to people around the world. In fact, almost 80% of the people that watch my YouTube videos watch them on some sort of smartphone. And many of you have asked me to do an English lesson about smartphones and all of the words and phrases that we use in the English language when we talk about smartphones. So that's what I'm going to do today. So the first thing we should talk about is, what do we call this thing? Actually, there's a lot of names for it. We say mobile phone or mobile phone, cell phone, smartphone, but it's more and more common in English right now to just call it a phone. Most of us don't have phones in our home anymore. We simply have a smartphone. So for Jen and I, we just call this a phone. Where is my phone? Have you seen my phone? So that's what we call it now. In order to use a phone, you need to have a data plan, or you need to have a service plan, and you get that plan from a service provider. We would call them a cell phone provider, still using the old term cell phone. So I pay money every month to a cell phone provider so that I can use my phone. In order for me to unlock my phone, because phones are locked, I have a fingerprint scanner, so I can push that and my phone unlocks. Very, very handy. But I also might need to swipe up and then punch in my PIN number. So your PIN number is, I think it's a personal